Well, it's just would you
ladies, raise your hand if you would give up all of your social media, including OnlyFans, in exchange for a man that you're going to marry. Raise your hand if you would. If you would.
I need to know the details. Like, I need to know what we're talking here. Like, is this man full provider? Like, full provider man, down as fuck. But I need it, like, locked down.
I got too many bills.
As long as I have my business pages, I don't care.
It's easy to give up OnlyFans, but the rest of the social media, like, completely, why?
I'm just asking if you
because you're advertising your sexuality.
What if your Instagram isn't about that? Like, what if your Instagram's about, like, lifestyle or something?
Depends on what the lifestyle. I mean, are you like a rancher with rabbits or some shit like that?
I think what they're getting is, are you going to stop thirst trapping when you lock it down?
For a husband, absolutely.
No, am I wrong? Is that kind of what we're going for?
Confident man, it shouldn't fucking matter.
All right, real quick for the ladies. Well, before, because I know you guys are talking about this, but I have a question here. It might take you a second to think about it, but what I want you to do is I want you to tell me or think about, right, how has your career affected your ability to meet a man and be courted? I want the good, the bad, and the ugly. So 3 different scenarios here. One more time. How has your career choice affected your ability to meet and be courted by men? The good, the bad, the ugly. All right? So, sorry, you guys were saying something?
No, Melissa, what do you think? Is your career choice working at Sapphire, has it affected your ability to date?
No.
Can you get the microphone?
No, it has not.
Well, so
I think it actually made it better. Like, I ended up in a throuple situation.
That sounds incredible.
I dated my boyfriend for a year, and then like
twice as many lovers.
And just so you guys know, I'm going to take this question and start here and then work my way this way. So just think about it. Good, the bad, the ugly. How your career choices has affected your ability to meet and be courted by men. Sorry.
So honestly, I don't think there's no like bad or ugly in my situation, because I feel like ever since I started dancing and doing OnlyFans, like, my life's been very positive.
Have you met any man who has judged you at all for dancing that you've been attracted to?
Yes, I was actually talking to this other guy. We dated for like a week. Actually, like, he just broke up with me like a week ago. I was talking to him, but he was like,
I have the same question. I know exactly where you're going, Marco.
What throuple you were in?
Yeah, what about the throuple?
Connecting here.
Well, I mean, they were at home waiting for me. I would go see this man, but
he broke up with you. Hold on. Did he break up with you because of the OnlyFans, the stripping, or the throuple? Which one of the 3?
He did not know about the throuple. He just thought it was just me and him.
So you were
well, you know what? He knows now. Keep going.
Yeah, he knows now. But he was like the only man that actually judged me from dancing. But he met me at Sapphire, and then we like started talking or whatever. And then he wanted like to date me. So I was like, okay, but I mean, I guess it was more like a sugar daddy.
Exactly, business.
But yeah, so like we were all on the same page, but like I was willing, but like, yeah, he like broke up with me a week ago, but he was the only one who judged me with everything I did, and he was like, oh yeah, I'll support your OnlyFans and whatever, but I don't think he liked it because like he just broke up with me like a week ago.
A trick? Try not to be a trick.
Yeah, he wanted more like the girlfriend. He wanted more like the girlfriend experience, and he did not want to feel like a sugar daddy. So like I provided that until he did not like anymore. And that's crazy because just a few days before he broke up with me, he was like, yeah, like even if you have to have, because I only collab with women right now. But he was like, if you need to collab with like a man or whatever, like I'll still support that. But I don't know what happened to him. He's just like,
girl, he didn't want to pay your bills, girl.
I know, right?
Come on, you know better. Girl, please.
They meet you getting your money, but they don't want to sit for flat.
But I don't think like that would be like my only bad experience I experienced from dancing and being an OnlyFans girl. But other than that, like my whole life been very positive. Like my life just turned around to like a positive side. Doing this, so I'm like very happy and I love it, and I'm a very sexual person already myself, I love it.
You're like,
okay. What about for you? How has your career choices affected your ability?
So I've actually seen kind of both sides of the spectrum, which is very enlightening, I guess you would say. When I was younger, I did dance. I don't like to tell people that right away because I do feel like they have a preconceived notion since we are getting to the point of people judging and such. I learned a lot when I was young going...
Okay, just the good, the bad, the ugly.
I'll get to that. Anyway, so the good being,
girls here. Like we gotta make sure we gotta show her.
You let her talk for like 10 minutes, so let me just finish my answer. Thank you.
Whoa.
You asked me a question, so I'm trying to answer.
Stop.
You didn't go good, bad, ugly to her, so let me just kind of explain what I'm trying to say.
No. Look. Let me be very clear here. We have a question routine that we have here. Just answer the question nice and succinctly, because she was going ahead and mentioning something. She was already talking before the question was asked.
All right.
So that's why I was like, all right, let her finish out so the rest of you can have time to think and come up with the good, the bad, and the ugly.
She got lucky. That's my bad. That's my bad. I asked the question, and we kept going on.
Understood.
Go ahead, Taylor.
So I would say the good being in being ambitious and going for different things in my life. I would say it intimidates certain types of men, and that's totally okay. The good parts, I would say it's empowered me to be very independent and learn, what fulfills me, what I'm into. And then I guess the ugly would be kind of going back to that insecurity or intimidating, trying to be two alphas in the household or two bosses in the household doesn't always work necessarily. So I have to find someone that can kind of put me in my place, since I'm used to always being in charge.
Is it hard to find, you think?
I do. I feel like it takes finding like a real man, like a man's man that is completely comfortable in his own skin and has no qualms about bullshit. And today's society, there's the men I feel like are just caught up in, and in the women too. I'm not putting one or the other. I'm just saying I feel like the priorities of the male have gone where it's tough.
It's tough.
It's tough.
So the good is you're ambitious and independent. The negative is men are intimidated by that.
Correct.
And then the ugly is it's difficult to find a guy that will deal with you.
Correct.
Thank you.
Are we responding at all? Or are we just getting
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I appreciate you keeping it real about something that could make you vulnerable. So thank you for that. Much respect. Consistently, we hear women suggest that men are intimidated by them. I think this is the biggest load of horseshit I've ever heard in my life. And as much as, what are you, like 5'3", 5'4"? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're 5'4". And why would anyone be intimidated by you?
I don't mean like physically intimidated.
No,
maybe they feel they don't have something to offer me because I can provide that for myself.
It's a metaphor. You're 5'4", you're a woman. You making more money doesn't make you more or less intimidating.
Just because it doesn't to you doesn't mean it doesn't to other men.
That's what I was getting at. Certain men that are comfortable in their own skin, they have no problem. They love that about me.
Is this like a hate women podcast? Because I didn't know this what the fuck we're doing.
These guys are super nice.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize
we're nice ones.
I'm not about to be ridiculed because I'm a fucking boss-ass bitch.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that we can't lie and suggest that guys are intimidated.
We didn't say everyone, just like...
One second,
she didn't lie.
We don't have to say that they're intimidated when their value set is not aligned.
That's a great
Danny,
valid
how many
point.
times you gonna interrupt me? You gonna let me make this point?
But it's just like you saying every bitch is a prostitute that gets a sugar daddy. No, they're not.
But
My mom had a sugar daddy, and she's not a prostitute.
If you let me finish and then you speak, then we can both be heard. I'm just saying
you're the typical example of a stereotyping us women.
But no, when you're interrupting, then it shows why you don't get along in a relationship with a man. But if you just listen to me,
I don't want to get along in a relationship with a man.
And then I listen to you, then we can have a...
See, this is really relatable for me because I've had these conversations with men and I've had to learn
because they're women haters.
I can be a boss bitch without being the loudest in the room or the biggest in the room. And that's kind of learning tact.
My life is really peaceful. I don't.
Right, so this kind of behavior right here, this is when they call themselves alpha or they call themselves boss. Well, that's not alpha, or that's not being a boss. That's being impolite. That's being rude. That's not being feminine.
You're being rude to everyone here.
Because we all have a chance to speak, but you're speaking while I'm speaking. Can you at least
put everyone down? That's
can you
crazy.
acknowledge that you were speaking while I was speaking?
I'm gonna stick up for.
I hear you, but can you acknowledge that you were speaking
I didn't know
while?
This was a hate women shit.
Can you acknowledge that you were speaking while I was speaking and I was talking to you?
So we move this.
I'm fine.
We'll move this along, Taylor. A lot of times when people say,
I'm great."
A lot of times when people say intimidated, they mean like a preference.
This is like crazy.
They mean a preference. Does that make sense?
That was quick.
Yeah, it is because I'm not about to be fucking hated on because I'm a fucking woman. And like you literally,
I don't hear you hating.
You're leaving.
Having a discussion.
Of course, I'm
okay. All right, then just leave.
Yeah, bye.
Babe, I'm leaving. Can I walk the fuck away?
Don't make it
you can do that.
Yelling.
Oh, don't worry.
Get up and leave.
Don't worry.
Angry.
Don't fucking tell me what to do when I'm
Very
getting up.
angry.
Just leave.
Yikes.
I'm leaving. I'm walking
Why
away.
are you yelling
You're
at
making yourself
her?
look crazy now.
Making myself look
It's
crazy. All you do
insane.
is ridicule women. And
Did you ask why she was yelling?
I thought we were being pretty polite.
Very
You were
mean.
just yelling 30 minutes ago?
I have to walk by.
Yeah. Okay. No.
But men aren't attracted to these boss women.
Yeah. Fucking ridiculous, man.